Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul-led bench of the Supreme Court today reserved its orders in the case of Facebook India head versus Delhi's Peace and Harmony Committee, in which Facebook India head Ajit Mohan had challenged the summons issued to Mohan by the Delhi's Peace and Harmony Committee in relation to the Delhi riots 2020. Senior advocate Harish Salve, appearing for Facebook India head Ajit Mohan, argued that he is not stating that the Delhi's Peace and Harmony Committee was illegal, but it cannot be given a cloak of a standing committee doing the core duty of the House. Senior advocate Harish Salve said, "I choose to keep quiet. If you want to keep me in this debate that social media is controlled by the West, supporting the government, I don't want to answer. I work for an American company. I don't want to answer. This is today a polarizing issue." He further said, "The right to silence is a very valuable right in today's day and age. Please protect this right and leave it to me to decide whether or not I want to go. Lay down that this summons is an invitation and no more," said senior advocate Harish Salve. The Daiichi hearing, or the hearing on the contempt petitions filed against the Singh brothers, Malvinder Singh and Shivinder Singh, progressed before the Supreme Court of India today. Court was examining the details filed by the banks regarding shares of Fortis sold and encumbered by the banks. Supreme Court today has asked for an affidavit to be filed by Fortis and explain divergences, dichotomy with regard to the money taken out when the idea of Malaysian entity being granted shareholding germinated and concluded, and also the role of Gurinder Singh Dhillon. The affidavit has to be filed in the Supreme Court by Monday. A three-judge bench of the Supreme Court, led by Justice A.M. Khanwilkar, today stated that UPSC aspirants who wanted an extra attempt and had exhausted all their attempts in October 2020 for the UPSC Civil Services Prelims examination owing to the COVID-19 pandemic will not be getting another chance. Though central government during the hearing had stated that it would give an extra attempt chance to the students who are not age barred but only attempt barred, the Supreme Court today has ruled that there is no difference between the students who have exhausted their attempts in October 2020 compared to the students who yet have certain attempts left. If an additional attempt remains restricted to the last attemptees for the reason that they had suffered during COVID-19 pandemic, all attemptees, irrespective of the nature of attempt, who appeared in examination 2020 must have faced the same consequences as being faced by the writ petitioners, and each one of them have suffered in one way or the other during the COVID-19 pandemic. At the same time, this reasoning would equally apply to those who have crossed the upper age barrier. A Supreme Court of India bench, led by the Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde, today completed the hearing in its suo motu case targeting the inefficiencies and inadequacies of criminal trial process of India. While concluding the hearing, Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde mooted the idea of having a separate cadre of investigative magistrates who would help the police while a criminal trial process is going on. Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde primarily observed that in criminal trials in India, police often forgets to collect a bullet from murder scenes or even the hair from rape scenes, which adversely impacts the prosecution case, and that if a magistrate observes the entire process carried out by the police officials, then that situation would not occur. Senior advocate R. Basant, however, cautioned the Supreme Court that having a separate cadre of investigative journalists could actually threaten the independence of the judiciary. Police is not working properly in investigations, but that does not mean judiciary should get involved in probing crimes, and this will threaten the very independence of the judiciary. This will require a separate cadre of magistrates, said Senior Advocate R. Basant. Though the Supreme Court did not pass orders on this issue today, however, it stated that it would take up this issue as a suo motu case on a future date and appoint Senior Advocates R. Basant and Siddharth Luthra as the amicus curiae in the case. Well, that's all from Supreme Court today. Do stay tuned with Supreme Court Today tomorrow as well. And don't forget to like and share barandbench.com.